Welcome to Miami Go TV, where the rhythm of Miami meets the streets and the culture hits louder than a bass drop. One word, two worlds, from Calle Ocho to South Beach, where your VIP pass to everything lit in the 305. The music, the creators, the concerts, the culture. This isn't just a channel, it's your front row seat to Miami Unleashed. So tap in, turn up, and join the movement at MiamiGo.tv, where the city that doesn't sleep dances. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to Miami Go TV. My name is DJ Turo, here with the Honorable Argelio, a.k.a. Pipo, is in the house. You've been a great inspiration to many people in the community, and I want to thank you for that. You've actually inspired me to do, look at where we're at. It's pretty incredible.
You are very incredible.
Thank you. It's because of your inspiration. Can you tell me, I don't mean to call you old, but I know that all of us sooner or later we end up getting up there. What inspires you on a daily basis to do all of the great things that you do?
All honest, God, just not me. I get up in the morning and I'm thinking for it. I go up at night before I go to sleep, I'm thinking for it. During the day, I do a lot of dancing with him.
Dancing?
Dancing, because people think that dancing is just physically. But when you go and pray and sing and so on inside your head, nobody sees it, nobody knows, but you're doing it all the time. And that's important. You cannot go ahead and...
So you spend the whole day, okay, so let me get this correct. It's not like you spend the whole day dancing. It's just as you do things throughout the day, you remind yourself that God gives you strength to do them. So you do them in His image, you would say?
In His image, I would say I do it as I think it pleases Him.
If it makes Him happy, do it. If it doesn't make Him happy, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
That's right. That doesn't mean that you get weird, crazy, stupid ideas in your mind every day while you're doing it, because always something in there testing you. So you do the wrong way, the way they're not supposed to be. So right away when that happens, you see a light going, whoa, that's not the right way to think, and you fight it back and eliminate it out of your head. You know, it's funny. I was talking to one of my grandkids a little while ago, and I asked him, do you believe in God? He said, no. He looked down at the floor. He didn't look at my eyes and go like, oh, I don't really believe in God. And I said, okay, that's okay. You're in this world today that most people do not believe in God. But I don't want you to talk to you and try to explain about God and all that things that are going to get us into the politics of believing in God or not, or judgments. So I said to him, let's go, give me a hand in the garden. I want to do a garden outside. I'm going to plant trees, I want to put seeds. So I need you to give me a hand to create something beautiful. Back there, he goes.
Wait, hold on. So at the time that you asked him for help, I know he's your grandkid. I could only imagine that he must have fussed and been like, but I want to play video games, but I want to go watch TV. I don't want to go get my hands dirty in the garden. No?
He knows me. He don't argue much.
No.
Because I don't argue much.
Okay.
One thing I learned, arguing just makes me stupid. And say stupid things that I don't want to say.
I'm going to remember that. So when somebody wants to argue and fight with you about stupid things, you just walk away? Or how do you handle that?
No, you can smile and change the conversation, or just go ahead and get up and say, let's go to the bathroom, I want to drink some water.
Give it a minute.
Give him a chance for you to digest what you want to say and you want to do, because when you go ahead and say and jump, because I've done that a bunch of times, without putting it in your head before you say anything, doesn't work well.
Yeah, I get it. Give it a minute for me to understand how stupid the other person is being. No, I'm just joking. I understand where you're coming from.
No, I always think the other person has a different point of view. No matter how, doesn't make no sense to you, but it will make sense to him. So like I said, let's go outside and give me a hand. He said,
right. How'd the garden thing go?
I said, okay, let's go outside. So I went and got some seeds, put it in paper, to create the roots. I built some stuff so I can put the flowers and the trees and the seeds and the herbs everywhere. He worked with me for about 3 or 4 hours. He did a pretty good job. And I asked him, do you know what I just did? Yeah, we build this, we create.
We created.
What do you mean? What do you mean we create? I say, yeah. We create something.
The garden.
And everything in this world is created. God make us create. Make us create because we have kids and we do things. We build cars and everything that you see, we build in this world. But I have to understand one thing. When you say you don't believe in God, give me an explanation, simple. That what do you think is a God? Because from the beginning, you're going to tell me the scientific point of view, like, oh, exploded, and this and that, and what's created by...
Explorer, other people wrote the Bible. God really didn't exist. Jesus is a figment of your imagination. Well, I never actually met Abraham Lincoln, but we're still living through the rules and stuff that he put together, right?
Right. So he goes, I still don't get it. I said, simple, Papa. Something doesn't come out of nothing. And something had to be created by something. So what are you going to believe something come out of nowhere? So I have to believe it's...
Atheists have to believe in something.
It is a creator.
Yeah.
That we don't realize, that we don't understand. But there is a creator. And the reason I become a Christian is because Christian talk about love, doesn't talk about killing, eliminating the people that don't believe in what you believe.
What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we're going to come back and we're going to continue this conversation, because that could be a topic that's a little controversial for us, regarding that the Bible does discover war, talk about war, it does talk about sin, and it talks about how evil men became great men and how great men became evil men. But it's all when we come right back. Welcome to Miami Go TV, where the rhythm of Miami meets the streets and the culture hits louder than a bass drop. One word, two worlds, from Calle Ocho to South Beach, where your VIP pass to everything lit in the 305. The music, the creators, the concerts, the culture. This isn't just a channel, it's your front row seat to Miami Unleashed. So tap in, turn up, and join the movement at MiamiGo.tv, where the city that doesn't sleep dances. Thank you so much for coming back and joining us here at Miami Go TV. I'm your host, DJ Turo, along here with, I call him Pipo, but Argelio is talking to us about some lifelong lessons and incredible things that we could understand about life today. This particular broadcast has been brought to you for mental health. Maybe you don't need to hear this, maybe you do need to hear this, but whether you do or you don't, you have the freedom to go ahead and change the channel. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining us today, and on with the show we go. I'm pretty sure that I had a hat the last time that I was here. I had a hat. I don't know.
What's your hat?
Somewhere around
It's not you without a hat.
It's me without the hat. It's cool, okay. Nevertheless. So to take off to where we were talking about your grandson and the lesson that he learned working in the garden with you, planting the seeds, and knowing that with that work and that process, by planting the seeds, you guys were creating something beautiful. And as the time would pass or progress, the garden would flourish, and the flowers would grow, and whatever you guys planted would be something incredible. We've been back and forth about how it's a life lesson versus a spiritual lesson of what is going on. To go ahead and continue our conversation from when we took off, and I'll take off from where I started when we first started talking. Not to call you old, but with age there has come a great amount of experience that you've had obstacles to overcome. At your age now, are you living the dream? Are you where you want to be?
Yes. Do you know why? I make life very simple. We create in our lifetime so many obstacles for being happy that sometimes we go crazy trying to put everything into one. But that's the way it is. It's very simple. The simpler you make, the easier is your life. Going back to what you said before about the Bibles and words and bad things that the people do, you call that free will.
Free will.
That's what God gives you, is free will, for you to make in your life what you want to. At the end, we all end up in the same place? No. Some of us end up to a place that is very hot, and some of us goes to a basic, simple life through Jesus Christ and eternal life. Eternal life is be part of God, participate in His completely. And that's what makes it very simple. He don't ask for us to be super anything. He just wants us to be humans and be the best we can do through His words. Yesterday, in the past, used to be wars, used to be killing, and today still it is. Because even so, we move on time and keep moving, doing the same mistakes again and again and again, killing, wars, trying to dominate each other. That will not ever change until the end of times.
But not all of us have to fight physical wars where there's life and death. Even though there's those daily struggles or those daily challenges, I truly believe that love conquers all. Because at the end of the day, you still have a home to go to, you still have a meal that you ate, and you have a bed to sleep in. And for those people that don't necessarily have those things, sooner or later, it can't always be bad. It can't always be hard. Something's good got to come out of you doing good.
Well, good is the answer for everything. But I have to understand that we are in the United States of America, the number one country in the world. We maybe call them bad and ugly and discrimination and racism, and we give it a bunch of different words to make it look like a real bad country. But we're not. Because if you get up in the morning, and like you say, you can eat, you got a place to sleep, all these things that you just referred to, how good things are, 80% at least of the world doesn't have half of what you just mentioned.
In the U.S., in the United States.
So many countries doesn't even have water to drink. And they have to drink and they die for a different disease. And they are always going to blame God for the bad things. But they come to the simple words. Very, very simple choices. See, God is such a gentleman that He created you, and He gives you a choice in what you're going to do. And Jesus is a God that don't die. You go to every religion, to every book, at the end, this fantastic God even died because even if they make out of stone, they never was there. And if they were a living person, they die and they disappear. 2,000 years or so, still Jesus is there.
But God has given me the free will and the drive and the dream to accomplish what we're doing right now, which is creating video content. It might not be interesting to everybody that's going to watch it out there, and that's okay, because everybody has a right to change the channel. But I truly am thankful that you've made the opportunity and taken the time to come and hang out with me here today at the Miami Go TV studio.
But remember, always by working on it, you get better and better on it. Look at me, good-looking man, about 77 some years old. Good looking.
70-something? You forgot how many 70-something?
78. Okay, Papi, love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for checking us out. For more information, check us out on our social media channels, miamigo.tv. God bless. Have a great day. Welcome to Miami Go TV, where the rhythm of Miami meets the streets and the culture hits louder than a bass drop. One word, two worlds, from Calle 8 to South Beach, where your VIP pass to everything lit in the 305. The music, the creators, the concerts, the culture. This isn't just a channel, it's your front row seat to Miami Unleashed. So tap in, turn up, and join the movement at miamigo.tv, where the city that doesn't sleep dances.